What if the very thing that's keeping you stuck is your attachment to how things should look or be? What if your plans, the ones you keep clinging to, are actually the thing that is blocking you from something way bigger? We live in a world that tells us to plan everything. Structure your diet, structure your goals. Make sure you're always on track. I mean, I'm part of some masterminds and I'm coming away from them now. They're just constantly goal setting every single day, checking, accountability. But haven't you noticed that life doesn't care about your plans? That the most beautiful moments, the biggest transformations, the deepest healing is when you let go. Plans are based on who you were and not who you're becoming. You're trying to control your future from the mindset of your past. And that's exactly what we do. You're going to say, I want to work out at 5 a.m. every single morning. And then life shifts, but you get too rigid. And instead of moving with it, you resist and you feel like you've failed. You are not a failure. The old way is outdated. You are ready for an upgrade. You're ready for growth and expansion. And we cannot do that if we're rigid. What if you just let the plan die? Oh my goodness, even for me, I struggle at times. But I see massive shifts when I do let go of the outcome, when I don't have too rigid plans. I open space for something way bigger. Life gives us training wheels, certain beliefs, habits, or routines. These are all good when you're first starting, but eventually they're meant to fall away. Maybe you've started a juice cleanse, but just something within you doesn't feel right. It's not the right timing. You know deep down, I'm not using excuses, but when you know deep down, this is not the right time. You may have started a project and it just doesn't feel right. You may have met someone and you've fantasized how it should be and it just doesn't feel right. Maybe you track every meal, every calorie. I used to do this, track everything that I was eating. I tracked my calories, I tracked my movement. I don't do that anymore for years, and this is why I've kept slim without the rigid diet plan. I've gone with my intuition. This is why I teach you the raw lifestyle. It's not just about raw foods. It's about the whole package, the whole lifestyle, in moving with much more mindfulness, without the binge eating, without the sabotaging, eating what our body truly needs right now. I eat now when my body needs to eat. And I'm averaging around 2 meals a day. And that is all I need. I don't need to eat every 2-3 hours. Back in the fitness industry, I was eating every 2-3 hours a protein-rich meal. I wasn't even hungry. But if you make the plan your identity, you'll resist the change. And that's where suffering comes in. What happens when you move without a plan? Because I used to say, well, if I don't have a plan, then I'll do nothing. That's the fear, right? That's what I had. I was like, well, nothing will get done. Then what? I'll just sit there, do nothing. If I don't have a certain routine, I'm just going to lay there. If I don't know what I'm eating, I'm going to eat anything and everything. I'll binge, I'll fall off track. But what? Instead, you listened. You practiced listening. What if you just sat with yourself and let the next step come through? Instead of forcing yourself to work out, which I used to do, instead ask what movement feels right now. Instead of following a rigid diet, you ask, what does my body need right now? What does my body truly want? How can it be nourished? What can I eat that nourishes my body, my cells? Instead of making a 5-year plan, instead ask, what's the most exciting step I can take right now, today? And then you actually trust it. Moving in the moment is true freedom. Surrendering doesn't mean doing nothing. I know some of you getting confused. I get some messages, you really aren't too sure how to move in this frequency, in this space, because it's so new. And now is the same, and still sometimes I resist it. Instead, it means being in deep connection with yourself, that you act from the moment instead of from fear. You move when your body wants to move. You rest when your body says rest. You eat when your body wants to eat. And suddenly, life starts to feel in flow instead of a constant battle against your own rules. So trust what's here, not what's planned. So what if today, instead of fighting for your plan, you just let it go? What if you trusted that life is guiding you through your desires, through your body, through your energy? Because maybe, just maybe, the death of your plan is actually the birth of something way bigger. If this resonates, drop a comment below, like the video, help my channel in a way that if it serves you, share it with others that you feel will resonate. I'd love to know more on what you get from my videos. Let's interact. If you do want support, deeper support on your journey, I do have one-on-one coaching, and I also offer a private membership group as well, a community. You get access not just to recipes, exercises, but meditations, live calls with me, so you can ask me questions. All that is in the description box below. Again, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification to be notified of when the next videos are. Be, feel, and stay Rawlicious.